Hi friends, hi friends, hi friends. Happy Thursday. I am so excited to see everybody. Welcome as you're joining. Hello Bethany, hi Mom, hello Mimi Mel, hello Maddie, hello Dr. Laura, and Ashley's here. Hello everybody, Taylor's here. Hello, hello, and Beth is here, Valerie's here, Jessica's here. It is totally a Periscope party. It is a back to school Periscope party. Hello Pebby, and of course, and Marianne is here, and Vicky's here, and Amy's here, and everybody is here. Hello, hello Angela. Hello Olivia, hello Cece, and I am wearing my Mama Bear shirt, right, because I am totally momming it up hard because it is the first day of school and it was awesome. Hello, I'm so excited to see you guys. And Elka's here, hello everybody, and Anne is here. I'm so glad to see everyone. I love holding space for you every single week in the cloud. It is so fun for me. She had an amazing day. Thank you so much. Yes, hello Joe, hello. I love holding space for you every single week here in the cloud. Let me know where you're watching from if you're new. Hello Helen, I would love to give you a shout out and say hello Kelly and see where you guys are watching from. And it is a little chilly here in Northern Virginia, so there were hoodies, there was wind, it was a little bit crazy this morning. Hello Stacy, it was a little chillier than we were expecting, so it definitely had that chill in the air, like fall, like school is back in session. Hello from Utah, hello there. Hello Heather Renee. And if you are new to my Periscope channel, my name is Hillary LaMay, and I'm an essential oil educator and platinum global team leader with doTERRA International. I'm also Aroma Touch certified, and I love being your weekly Throw It Out Thursday label reading gangster hostess. Hello, Kaylin. Oh, Marianne saying it was also chilly in Toronto. Yes, you definitely need your hoodies when it comes to back to school time. Hello, Sarah. Thank you for joining me. And every week since December 2015, we've met here together in the cloud to kick chemicals to the curb, right? And that includes remedies over the counter for things that we can handle and we can manage in our own cabinet with our oils. Hello, Melissa. Thank you for joining me. And so this is just such an opportunity for us to have fun learning. Hello, Bella. Fun learning together about how these small sustainable changes that we make every day, like using our rollers and using our oils in ways that we can easily incorporate into our life, they can truly alter our course. They really can. And speaking of fun, I don't know about you, but I used to love the first day of school. A new outfit, new friends, just so much fun. I used to absolutely love that, everything, all the new things. Hello, Kaylin. Oh, I'm so excited to see you too. The new teacher, the new friends, the new classroom. It's so much excitement. And today was the first day of school for Olivia. It was her first day of first grade in a new school that just opened here. We're really, really excited. She turned 7 in October, and she's one of the healthiest kids I know. And so I am sharing with you some of my most favorite updated Back to School 6 Rollerblends tonight to set you up for success for a healthy and balanced school year. Hello, Colleen. Thank you for joining me. And even if you don't have kids, no problem. Even if you're a grandma or if you're an auntie or if you deal with people on a regular basis, you can absolutely apply these same principles and these oils for yourself. But when we're thinking about kiddos and they're exposed to a lot of other kids, they like to put their hands in their mouth, they like to touch a lot of things, they're playing, they're getting dirty, they might not be as responsible with washing their hands. So we want to make sure that we're setting our kids up for success. And the cool thing about this is along the way, we end up supporting our own bodies as well, because a lot of times as parents, we like to, make sure that everyone else's needs are met, and then we worry about ourselves last. It's like the burnt toast. Like, oh, I'll take the burnt toast. You can have the good stuff. I'll make sure that you're supported, but I'm not going to take care of me. And so by creating these routines with our kids, it almost creates that routine for us too, that, well, while we're oiling them up, maybe we can say, well, why don't you oil mommy up? Put the oil down mommy's back, or put the oil on mommy's feet, or can you put oil in mommy's hands? And it creates this pathway for you to also be caring for your own immunity too. Hello, Ashby. Thank you for joining me. And I love making sure that you know exactly what to do with your oils and that you see the value in them because you invested your money in them, and I really want you to get that value from them. So this platform of Periscope allows me to share my passion for doTERRA essential oils, my love for wellness living, and just the freedom to really create whatever we want whenever it's relevant. Sometimes we make summer recipes, sometimes we talk about back to school essentials for our kids, right? And we just go with the flow. We flow through the seasons of our lives with support and education, and that's what I'm all about, and that's what it's all about on my team in my oil squad. Hello, Cece. Thank you for joining. And so maybe whoever brought you to doTERRA isn't as enthusiastic as we are. Maybe they're not even involved with doTERRA anymore. Maybe they are. Either way, this is just a really safe place for you to come for weekly continued education and fun with me. It's our little cozy nook of the interwebs where we can hug each other and have a great time. So I hope you have your magnesium mocktail, and I hope you have your bunny slippers and you're cozy and cuddled up with your kiddos or somewhere. Thank you, Rise, Mimi. Yes, I got my Mama Bear shirt on because Mama Bear cares about you and your wellness. And I hope after watching my broadcast that, again, you will just see how easy it is to incorporate these things. These essential oils don't have to be intimidating. They're super fun, super accessible for the whole family. They can save you a ton of money. They can save you from having to use your oils too much, because if you're not using your oils properly, you might go through them faster than you need to, and you can really be conserving them along the way. So if you'd like to share this, you can swipe to the right or up depending on what kind of phone you have. Hello, Jeannie. Thank you for joining us. And oh, Jules says she's trying to get ready for school to start after Labor Day. Yeah, for some reason we start earlier in our town, but I'm okay with that. I think the kids are absolutely ready to go back. And you can also tap the screen as many times as you like, and that just gives me a little heart and lets me know that you're having a great time with me along the way. And so if you miss anything, if you are just, if you're new, if you're catching my Periscope for the first time, you can always go to youtube.com and type in my name, find me, follow me, subscribe, keyword search. You can find anything you need to that I've done since 2015, and you have lots of catching up to do. Oh, Ben is watching too. Oh, hi, Snuggle Pup, Snuggle Kitty. And you'll have to put up a 1 for me now if you use your oils every day on yourself and your kids. Okay, so put up a 1 if you use your oils every day for you and your kids. And then put up a 2 if you're unsure how to easily use them and you're not really sure. So either way, if you've put up a 2, hopefully by the time my scope is done, you are feeling empowered, that you can use your oils, that you can blend your oils, make them last, and that you can save a ton along the way. So you guys have been hanging out with me for a while, so I am loving seeing all these 1s because you feel comfortable using your oils, you're using them, and you're doing the thing every single day. You're oiling up. But you know what? Sometimes it's nice to take what doTERRA has provided for us. And what I like to share with everyone is that this wellness journey is all about choices. Choices, choices, choices. You have choices of diffusing and using oils internally and using oils topically in roller bottles. And you have choices to get oils that are already blended by doTERRA. And I love these, and I keep these in my kitchen because they're super convenient and they're baseline. These are some of the top essential oil blends that come in touch roller balls, and I love these. These are fantastic. What I like to do for these is put my own spin on them and add colored roller caps from the Root and Petal. So shout out to Becky at the Root and Petal. Hello, Jessica. I love to use these rollers that are pre-blended. But what's really fun for me is taking my own liberties and really digging into the oils that I love and that I use on a regular basis in certain blends, because sometimes it's really easy to just grab a bottle of Vanguard and use that and it's all good. But sometimes you want a little bit more support and you want a little bit more specific support. And not only that, but it can be a little bit fussy sometimes if you're grabbing bottles left and right all the time. So since you've, many of you have been following me for a while, you know that I like to streamline diffusing, right? So I take Rollerblends together in empty bottles and I'll mix, equal parts of oils in diffuser dropper tops. So it's super convenient for me, and it promotes me wanting to diffuse and wanting to use my oils every day because it's quick and efficient, and I can get that diffuser filled and then go about my day. And so with rollerballs, I encourage you to try everything, try things and see what is going to resonate with you. I love the choices that we have with doTERRA. I love that we have these pre-blended up rollers. Some of these are blends, some of these are individual oils. But what I really love is being able to just have that flexibility of making my own. So that's what we're going to do tonight. But there's nothing wrong with using your oils directly. Hello, Jacob. There's nothing wrong with using your roller blends that doTERRA offers you. But when these are empty, I encourage you to refill them. Don't repurchase them. You don't need to. You can refill these. These are beautiful. They come with stainless roller balls as well. Really, really nice and soft to apply to your kiddos, and you can use these to refill in your own ways. So if you find yourself loving certain diffuser blends for immunity or for emotional support or whatever it is that you want to support your body with, you can make those same blends in a roller, and it's super easy. And so that's what we're going to do tonight. And so before we start blending, I want to talk a little bit about what a rollerball is and why we use them, and then a couple of resources for you, and then we're going to blend. So rollers come in 10 milliliter sizes. These are my favorite from the Root and Petal. They are plain, and then I like to jazz them up with labels. You can find really fun crafty labels from lots of places on Etsy and on Amazon. I love these from Oil and Stone Co. And I will share the information on how to reach Oil and Stone Co. They have all different kinds of labels, all different kinds of things. But I love the Root and Pedal because they're customizable and you can use colored roller caps to know exactly what's in there. You can grab them and go. Your kiddos can get comfortable using them and figuring out which blends are in which color. So I really love them. And they have a rollerball fitment at the top, and the rollerballs from the Root and Pedal are glass, so they're frosted glass, which I really, really love. Oh, and speaking of non-toxic living, we should talk about my nail polish of the week, which is Bevan, Zoya Bevan, because I love having non-toxic options for my remedies as well as for my beauty care. So I digress. But these have the glass, frosted glass fitments, and usually they're plastic, but the Root and Pedals are glass. And I really, really love this, and they're super good quality. They last, they don't leak, and these are the only rollerballs that I have in my home. And then in addition to that, in addition to, of course, doTERRA's, but what I also love is the fact that I can provide these and serve my oilers and my team members when they get started on their oil journey with me. I send them a box of Becky's Root and Pedal rollerballs, and I send them a bottle of fractionated coconut oil. So they have all the tools they need right away, so that when we do their welcome call, we get to blending, and we make blends based on the oils that they purchased for the top 3 things that they want to work on for the next 90 days. And so that gives them really specific things that they can do every single day if they want support for their immunity, if they want support for sleep. These are things that you can do every day, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, depending on what the remedy is for. You have that at your fingertips, and you don't have to keep messing around with multiple bottles all the time when you need to support your body. And Melissa's saying she has to thank me for doing these broadcasts. My energy and positivity is contagious. Oh, thank you so much. I am so grateful for you, that you are caring and that you want to be here, and it just makes me so happy to provide you this education for you and for everyone. So it is absolutely my pleasure. And so I just really love using these roller balls because they are so convenient. And that's the thing. If it's too fussy, we're not going to do it, right? If we feel like it's easier to go to the pharmacy and get cough drops, or if it's easier to go to the pharmacy to get something or pop an Advil for a headache, we're not going to reach for our oils. But when we make it really efficient and effective and convenient for us, we are going to do it, and then we're going to start doing that every single day, and it becomes a habit, and that's when it becomes a lifestyle. And so what I love to do is make pre-blended roller balls, because it just simplifies. There's no fuss. Exactly, Bethany. When you make it easy, you'll do it. If you don't make it easy, it's too difficult, and you put it off and you don't do it. So rollerballs are also a really cost-effective way for you to enjoy your oils. I showed this in one of my posts. I think it was a year ago. I'll have to find it again and re-earth it. But we made an immunity rollerball blend for Olivia, and I wrote the date. And when I shared the post, I had the date that I posted it. And I waited until the roller was just about empty, and it lasted me about 6 months, maybe 6 months and a week, I believe. That's a really long time when we're only using 3 to 5 drops of oil in a roller ball. It's pennies. I mean, it's literally less than pennies for you to make these remedies that last a really long time. And it's just a swipe of prevention. When you're going to do that, then it's easier to stay well than to get well. Okay. So I want you to keep that in mind. Using your oils neatly, which just means straight from the bottle where you're not diluting them, is very wasteful, and it's really not necessary for topical application. So when you're applying oils to the skin, you don't need to put them on directly from the bottle. It's just wasteful, and it's not going to cover enough surface area. 1 drop of oil really can't spread very far. If you've ever tried to spread 1 drop of oil around, it doesn't go very far, because it's kind of a misnomer. Essential oils aren't really that oily. They're plant extracts, but when we use a carrier oil like fractionated coconut oil or grapeseed oil or avocado oil or almond oil, when we use a carrier oil, the reason it's called a carrier is because it's going to carry that therapeutic benefit of the oil all across the surface of your skin, and then it's going to penetrate the cellular wall. So that's really where it's going to start going into your circulatory system, and it's going to start supporting you really quickly. So using a carrier oil is just such an effective way, and doing it in a roller ball is even more effective because you're not getting any oil on your hands. It's clean, it's super efficient and effective. And essential oils are fat soluble, so because of their chemical compounds, they're absorbed quickly, they enter the bloodstream quickly when they're applied to your skin. So also a little sidebar here, this is why quality is so very important. I'm going to put the roller ball down and I'm going to grab one of my oils. You know an oil is not real when And you know that that it's synthetic when the labels say it is only used for aromatic usage and not applied to the skin or taken internally, especially when it's something like a fruit or an herb that you could literally pick from your garden and eat with no problem. Tell me, if that was so pure, why wouldn't you be able to consume that, right? And so doTERRA's essential oils are so pure that there's no reason you can't take them internally when they're things that in nature you could also take internally safely, like a lemon. You could take a lemon off the tree and eat it, and there's no problem with that. So if you are at Walmart, or if you are at Bed Bath & Beyond or Whole Foods where they sell fake oil, and you pick up a bottle of lemon of the Now brand or any other brand that says 100% organic, 100% natural, whatever it is, and you pull that lemon bottle to the side and it says only safe for aromatic usage, you know it's not real. You know it's been adulterated with synthetics and that it's not pure, and it's just super, super important to be aware of this. So for example, lemon, doTERRA lemon, it says essential oil supplement. I don't know if you can see that, essential oil supplement, and it gives you instructions on taking it, and says for internal use, dilute 1 drop in 4 ounces of liquid, right? So hello, I'm so glad you made it. Yay, you and your sweet baby are home. I am so glad you are on. Hello. And so it's just really important to talk about quality, because when we're using these oils on our skin, we want to make sure that they're safe to do that. That's why we use doTERRA. That's why we don't use brands that aren't real, okay? We use the real deal because our kids matter. Our kids' skin is very important. It's very sensitive and delicate, and it's really important that we use the best oils on them available. And these are not adulterated. They are safe for you to use topically without concern. So I want you to be just really aware of that. So things like peppermint, lemon, orange, rosemary, these are perfectly safe oils to be used on the skin. This is where you become a label reading gangster, and you flex your label reading gangster of common sense that if an oil is organic and pure and 100% natural and therapeutic, all these things that these other companies claim, because doTERRA's are truly therapeutic, certified pure oils, they're therapeutic grade, certified pure oils. And that means you can use them to diffuse. You can take them internally if they're meant to be taken internally, and if you could take them internally from nature, and you can use them topically on your skin without concern. But it is a really great way to stretch your oils so much farther when you dilute them in rollerballs with a carrier oil. It makes them last and last and last. And the carrier oil allows the essential oils to penetrate the cellular layers, of course, and it increases your blood flow, and then it allows your skin to absorb the benefits of the oils. It allows your body to start kicking into high gear, whether it's immunity or respiratory support for you, whatever it is. There are lots of carrier oils out there that you could experiment with. I just prefer fractionated coconut oil, and this is my favorite. Now, doTERRA has a 4-ounce bottle, but I really like the 16-ounce pump, and I get this on Amazon just because it's a great value and it's going to really last me a long time. And I make a lot of roller balls, and I like to make sure that they're all filled up whenever I need them. So the reason why I love fractionated coconut oil is because it has an infinite shelf life. So you don't have to worry about your oils in your Rollerblends going rancid, okay? And it's not greasy, so they take solid coconut oil, and when they fractionate it, it removes the fatty lipids from the oil, and so it's not greasy. Yes, this comes with a pump. Isn't it cute? It's adorable, and I love it, and this is my favorite. You can get it on Amazon. And but it's not greasy, and it gives your rollers that infinite shelf life, right? Because coconut oil doesn't go rancid, and it doesn't clog your pores. So this is really my favorite carrier oil to use, and I just love that. And it's just the same as solid coconut oil, except when it's fractionated, it stays liquid at room temperature. So it makes it a perfect option to use as a roller ball, as a carrier oil, which is why doTERRA uses fractionated coconut oil as their carrier oil of choice as well. And you can apply oils in your roller bottles as often as needed. So sometimes people will ask me, and that's really why I wanted to do this Periscope, make it super simple, all about roller balls, because I get a lot of questions about what blends I use for this, what blends I make for that, and then safety tips. And Colleen says, and you know Hills will make a DIY in that empty bottle. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, yes. 1,001 things. doTERRA did not have an almond oil. They've only ever had a fractionated coconut oil as a carrier oil. Hello, Priscilla. I'm so so glad you made it too. So I really love the fact that rollers can be used as often as you need. So if you need support every 20 minutes for seasonal threats or for pollen or for whatever respiratory support you might need, you can go on and rollerball yourself up and oil up over your brows, everywhere you need, over the nose bridge, along the mastoid bone behind your ears. You have total free reign. It's not like these over-the-counter prescription medicines or pharmaceuticals where you have limits and you can only use something every 4 hours or every 6 hours. You have total free reign and it makes it really enjoyable. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm a less is more kind of gal. And when it comes to these precious oils and the drop count, right? Because these oils are very precious and we want to make sure that we can make them last. And every drop of oil contains a tremendously large bouquet of potent constituents made by nature to just deliver these powerful, effective remedies to us in as little as 1 or 3 drops. You really just don't need a lot. And I also want to talk about a few resources before we get to blending. My absolute favorite resource is the Essential Life book. It's the book behind me, and this is a gift that I give everyone when they get started with me on their oil journey, because it's really important to me that you know exactly what to do with your oils and that you have a resource, because I'm not going to be available all the time. My oilers in Australia and Brazil and Germany and wherever they are, and in Canada or in Florida or in California, we're not all going to be on the same schedule, right? And so if I'm not available to answer your question, I don't want you feeling like you can't move forward in your evening, or if you wake up at 3 a.m. and your son has a high temperature, you're not going to know what to do. And I want you to know exactly what to do. And so this book is beautiful. It's got color, glossy photos, recipes. It has dilution information. It has so many great suggestions about all kinds of oils for all kinds of things. And it has a searchable key index in the back. So you can look up anything that you want, and it's going to give you a lot of great information. So this is a really great resource that if you do not have this, I would encourage you to get a copy as well. And I also love the Emotions and Essential Oils book. This is great for figuring out, Zach, you totally do. And I believe you're getting a copy because a couple new cases of books just arrived in my office this afternoon, so you're totally going to be getting your own copy. But this is another great resource I really love. This is the Emotions and Essential Oils book, and this is really great for figuring out what you're feeling and how to match that up with emotions. And my version came with a wheel. Let me see if I can grab this for you. My version of the book came with an emotions wheel, and one side has the positive properties and the other side has the negative emotions, okay? So if you are feeling, let's say if you're grieving, okay, this is going to say that you are in the sadness area and you would benefit from the respiratory blend, right? And so then what you can do is you can go to the other side of the wheel and you can see how you want to feel. Do you want to feel loved? Do you want to feel comforted? Do you want to feel peace? And then it will recommend different blends and different essential oils for you to use. So this is a really great tool. Mine came with the wheel. You can purchase this, I believe, on Share Oils or Aroma Tools, any of the oily websites. But it's really important to have great resources at your fingertips, and you just really want to be empowered at all times and feel like you truly are in charge of your wellness, because that's what this lifestyle is all about. It's you being in charge, you being in the driver's seat, and being able to say, this is how I feel and I want to feel better today. I don't want to have a stuffy nose all day long and be miserable and miss work and miss my kids' performances at school and miss all these things in my life. I want to come to my day feeling like I have what I need to support my body. And of course, there are going to be times inevitably when maybe we fall under the weather and we want to have tools to support us as our body is healing, and those remedies can help us heal a little faster. So we're going to rock and roll into a healthy, balanced school year with my back to school 6 rollers. So first we want to gather our supplies, right? So you want to make sure that you have your rollers handy, you have picked out some caps, that you have your rollerball fitments, and that you've got your oils labeled. Now you can choose your own adventure, like I said, with your labels. These are from Oil and Stone Co. I really love these, and her logo's at the bottom. I have lots of companies that I love to support. I love Share Oils. I love the Root and Petal when they've come out with labels. I love Jeannie. If she's still on here, she makes her own labels and has an Etsy shop, Handmade by Annabella's Mommy. I just love supporting all my oily friends and these wonderful artisans who make these beautiful labels for us. But you can have a label maker that you get from Target or Walmart that works just great. Or you can even use the cap stickers that come with your oils. That's totally fine. As your oil life evolves, it's fun to kind of experiment and try different things with your labels and have fun, especially when your kiddos are involved, because they are gonna have a lot of joy out of these colorful labels, and it's gonna be really fun for them to do their oils every day. So you wanna have your rollers, you wanna have your oils, you wanna have your carrier oil of choice. So I've got my fractionated coconut oil handy. You wanna have your resource books, right? So if you're trying to figure out an experiment, because I really want you to experiment. I want this to inspire you, because a lot of times, we talk about the top 10 oils, and that's really important. Those oils everyone has, they come in your starter kits and they're great across the board. And a lot of the oils we're going to use are from the top 10. However, I have been using oils now for 4 years, and I have some personal favorite combos. I have some personal favorites I just really, really love. And it's fun to show you and put them together for you in a fun way. So I really think that you're gonna love this, and I want you to choose your own adventure. These are blends that I love, but I want you to share with me the blends that you love. So if you tag me on Instagram or Facebook, show me what blends that you love for the things that I'm making tonight. And if you try these, tag me too. I would love to see if you try them out, but have your resource books handy. And you can grab some of these and just really decide what's gonna work for you. Oh, Mom loves the Peace Blend. Yes, the Peace Blend is so awesome. I actually have that handy right now. The Peace Blend is really great, and you can make your own. This has, let's see, it has vetiver and lavender and ylang ylang and frankincense and clary sage and marjoram and spearmint. And so it's really fun, because though doTERRA has these blends that they make, you can experiment with your own blends and see what you come up with. And I love seeing all the things that you make, and I love seeing the inspiration that you provide me. So we also want to grab some pipettes if we need those. If you're using any oils from rollers, like for example, I'm going to be using Rose in our first roller, and so I have my pipette handy here. Kaylin says she adds Holiday Peace to her Peace roller bottle from doTERRA, and it's heaven. Oh, that sounds amazing. I love that. So you want to have your pipettes handy, because you can pop off the roller bottle top of any of your roller bottles, especially if you purchase any of these emotional aromatherapy ones. And then you want to have your labeling system set up. So what I like to do is make the labels before I start to blend. That way, if I'm blending up a bunch of rollers, I don't get anything confused and maybe switched out. So I am going to first start out with a mood and emotions roller, right? Because this is how we're going to start the day on a really good balanced foot, right? We can put our oils on in the morning, touch the back of our feet, the bottoms of our feet, behind our ears, down our spine. For the kiddos, this is a great option for them, getting them in this routine as school begins. Having these roller bottles either in their bedside table if they're old enough where they're not going to mess with them, or you can have them wherever you feel like you're in charge, that they're not going to pull the roller bottle out and spill it everywhere. Choose what you feel is age appropriate for your kiddos. But this is the mood and emotions blend that we are going to make first. And the oils that I'm going to add into this roller are Rose, Wild Orange, and cedarwood. And again, these are just my personal preferences. Olivia loves Rose. She loves Wild Orange and cedarwood. Wild Orange and cedarwood are in her Sleep blend in Olivia's Oasis. And I think what's really amazing is that as we start using oils and as we start familiarizing ourselves and creating these master blends, when we smell a certain blend, it makes us feel whatever it is that we use that blend for. So when we set her diffuser usually about 20 or 30 minutes before she's going to bed, because we fill the diffuser, she puts her clothes in the hamper, she picks out her pajamas, we go get the bath ready, we brush teeth, we do the bath, we comb hair, we get the jammies on, we do all the things, snuggle into the bed and read books, and her room is already this really calming space with that blend diffusing. And so of course it makes sense, and we're going to do that in a minute, to blend a roller that is the same kind of combo that we're using for the diffuser, but rightfully so. So when you pull oils from a blend that you already love for something like sleep or calming, it's a great way to kind of tap into those emotions that help anchor you and support you. Yeah. So if you want to pull some oils from some of your sleep blends for the kiddos and incorporate those into your roller blend for emotional and mood support, it's a really great way to kind of have that little mommy hack. And if you want, you can really just use the same blend for sleep as you do for mood and emotions, because the truth of the matter is, when you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed, you just want calm. And when you're overstimulated and you need to head into sleep, you just want calm. And so it's kind of the same thing, but you can play off that with what your kids really like. Olivia just loves Rose. She loves the smell. It's very just calming to her and sort of grounds her. So we really love that. So in our rollerball, we are going to use rose, of course, cedarwood, and wild orange. Now, therapeutically and emotionally, rose is the oil of love and compassion and acceptance, and it's really a great oil for empathy. And so I think this is perfect for elementary school kiddos where they're learning about confidence, about self-assurance. They're learning how to respect each other and be polite and put themselves in the shoes of someone else. Maybe if someone on the bus is sad, they can, help them get on the bus safely, or if somebody's hurting somebody, they can be aware of that and help serve them and just kind of be in that emotional headspace where they're supporting and compassionate and helpful. So I love that rose can do that for us. And then cedarwood helps with anxious feelings and helps us regain focus and helps us feel a sense of togetherness in a group. It's the oil of community. And then wild orange is the oil of abundance and positivity, and we all need more of that in our lives. It's invigorating and renewing and uplifting and everything you need when you'd like some emotional support, right? So for us, this is the combo that we are going to use. And so what we're going to do is just put 3 drops of each of these oils into our roller ball and then top it with our carrier. So that's 3 drops of rose. Colleen says, I want to wear this blend in diffuser jewelry for my nervous students on the first day. Yes, definitely. And then we're going to add 3 drops of our cedarwood, the oil of community, which I just love this so much. Cedarwood's one of my favorites. Okay, and we just make it simple. 3 drops across the board. Super simple. Everyone has their own methods. This is just what works for me. This is just some of our essentials. I love making it simple because then it's going to be fun. And 3 drops of wild orange. Okay. And that is all. And then we are going to just top this with our carrier oil of choice, which is fractionated coconut oil. Now, you can do direct inhalation for this, which is just rolling the oil into your palms and cup your nose and mouth. And then you will be able to, I don't want to spill any. So there we go, right at the top of the neck, right? And then we just put in our little fitment here until it clicks, and then we put our cap on. And so what I like to do is just take this oil and I'll roll it in my palms, right? And then I'll take some deep inhalations. I'll cover my nose and mouth and take some deep breaths, and you can encourage your kiddos to do this. You can do this together as a family, which is a great way for you to make sure and be held accountable for maintaining your own wellness and managing your own emotions each day, because being a parent is a lot of emotional ups and downs, and being a kid is a lot of emotional ups and downs. So there's a lot of similarities, and we want to support ourselves too. So what you can also do is roll this again on diffuser jewelry, as Colleen mentioned. You can take your deep breaths, you can roll this on your jewelry, you can put this down your spine and feet and on your pulse points. So this is our mood support blend, and we've got that one done, okay? And so what I'm going to do is grab my handy dandy little roller case, and I'm just going to pop this roller right in here. And this is a convenient way for you to have your rollers on hand. It has a zipper, and it's nice and pocket size. You can choose your own adventure with whatever system that you want to use, okay? And then our next blend is going to be our immunity blend. So we are going to use DDR Prime, and we are going to use Melissa, which is a very beautiful oil that is going to be super popular soon. Well, it's probably already super popular, but it's awesome. Copaiba. And the reasons why we're using these oils is for protection. So the therapeutic and emotional benefits as well of these. Now, DDR is very it's just a powerhouse oil, and it is our cellular complex, and it's got a blend of oils that have been clinically proven and shown to help protect cells against free radicals and maintain healthy cellular function. And so this is going to be really great for you to repair and balance and give you that rebirth and vitality. So if you have not seen any of my 30 days of DDR posts or anything like that, we did a 30-day behavioral study last month and had tremendous results from using this blend. And so this blend is going in my up-leveled immunity blend roller because it's absolutely fantastic. And then Melissa is the oil of light, and this helps you feel energized, spiritually connected, and joyful. And when you're happy, that helps boost your immunity. So you want to be happy as often as possible and smile whenever you can. So Melissa is in this oil. Now, Melissa is also in the On Guard soft gels, the On Guard Plus soft gels. And that's giving that On Guard blend an amazing powerhouse boost that is just incredible. And Emily Wright's been talking about this oil a lot. She did a spotlight on the amazing benefits of Melissa. It's antibacterial, it's awakening, it's restorative. So we are going to be using Melissa in this roller blend, and then copaiba, of course, is awesome. Copaiba is the oil of unveiling, and it promotes purposeful existence and self-worth, and it's also an incredible oil to use daily for so many things, especially for healthy immune response and cellular function. I use this oil every single day, and it's an incredible oil. So again, what we're going to do is do 3 drops of each of these oils in our immunity blend. And this is our immune support label. And again, this is from Oil and Stone Co. And we are using a red cap for this one. Okay, so we're just going to pop 3 drops of each of our oils right into our roller ball. And so we just keep it super, super simple. And if you can make this simple, you make it fun. And when you make it fun, it becomes something that you want to do all the time. And we want you using your oils every day because they can't support you and they can't help you if they're in a cabinet. 1, 2, 3. And copaiba, which is an amazing oil, such a powerhouse. All right, and so now we are going to top this with our fractionated coconut oil. This is our carrier oil of choice, and we're going to just pump this all the way up to the neck. And you can swipe this down the feet and spine. This is a great one to use for if you need to cleanse your hands or if you just want that boost of immune support. And then you just pop that fitment on there on top until it clicks. And there we have our second roller ball. Super easy, super fun, super streamlined. These are my LaMayzing favorites. You can absolutely put more, Marianne, for kids. I like to do 1 to 3 drops per oil in a 10 milliliter roller ball because that's about 1% dilution. For 12 and over, you can absolutely do like 5 drops maybe. You really don't need to do a ton, but it's just up to you. So it's totally your choose your own adventure. I think that was Jessica. We used DDR Prime, Copaiba, and Melissa, and you can definitely catch the replay if you are able to later if you miss anything. So these oils are going to be super supportive for you. They're going to protect you. They're going to help keep everything covered. But again, less is more. So it's really more about the repetition of you using your oils, morning, noon, and night to support you versus just once a week. You know, you're not going to feel the benefits of your oils, but if you use them every single day, it can keep that oil steady in your bloodstream, supporting you all throughout your day. So less is more. You don't need a lot of oils. Again, 1 to 3 drops for kiddos, maybe 3 to 5 or 5 to 7, maybe even 10, but you really just don't need that much. It's just about the consistency, and that's why I encourage you to bring your rollers in a case, like a zipper case that you can keep with you. I also like these cases from Red Fox Lane. This is my bigger case that I keep. I have a lot more rollers in here, so this is just a really great way for you to have your oils and your rollers on the go. I love having my rollers on the kitchen counter. I love having my emotional rollers by the door, and I'll show you those in a minute. But we're gonna rock and roll and keep moving. So our next one is our digestive support roller. Okay, this is our tummy taming digestive support, and so we're going to use a dark blue cap for this. And I just love the roller balls from the Root and Petal because they make it easier to share oils, they make it easier to find oils and grab that support that you need. So in this digestive blend, we are using Digesten, which is of course our digestive blend because it's such a powerhouse and has everything that we need in there. And then we're using our wild orange that we used earlier as well. And then we're using deep blue. And I know this might seem like a crazy combo, but I've shared this before, and I just find that deep blue with the digestive roller combo and then added wild orange is really soothing and calming because, okay, remember now we're making these connections. So we use wild orange and Olivia's Oasis blend. I'm going to show you that for sleep in just a minute. But we leaned on that emotional support from wild orange for our mood and emotional support. And the same reasons that helps soothe us and help keep us grounded is what's going to help support us when we have tummy trouble. Because if our stomach hurts, we feel blah, we don't feel good, we feel down, we feel sad, we're uncomfortable. And so leaning on oils that make us feel calm and relaxed helps support our body. And so I love wild orange. It also cuts a little bit of the fennel smell that you get in the Digesten, which is a little bit licoricey. And if you're not a licorice fan, you know, I still want you to have that support. So I love using wild orange to kind of mask that aroma a little bit, because truth of the matter is, using our oils is not just about how they smell. Yes, they smell awesome, and we love when they smell awesome, but sometimes they don't smell the best, but they're really effective. Case in point, oregano. Oregano, you will smell like a pizzeria, but if you want to use that as a natural antibiotic, you will find so much benefit and support from using that oil. So that's a perfect example of how we don't want to shy away from an oil just because maybe we don't like the smell. We want to tap into the therapeutic properties of what that oil can do for us. And then Deep Blue is so soothing and cooling whenever I have cramping or any pain or anything like that. I love Deep Blue. Exactly, Colleen. Oils truly assist us, and they raise our vibration, and they can help support us in so many areas. So the therapeutic and emotional benefits of Digestin, it's a no-brainer, of course. It's the blend for supporting our healthy digestive function and keeping our bellies calmed and tamed. And then again, wild orange and Deep Blue are just so soothing. It's kind of minty, and it's got that nice citrus smell that's really going to uplift you, and it's great for calming any anxiety, any nausea that you might have about traveling on a plane, or if you're afraid that you might throw up, or if you're not a really good passenger like Olivia. She really does not do well in the car, and so we always have our tummy taming blend, and sometimes that helps us throw up because it helps support our body in what needs to happen. And sometimes to feel better, you need to throw up, you need to be sick, or you need to go to the potty and have some private time, right? But you need to work out those things. So we're supporting our body to let our bodies naturally do whatever they need to do, just a little bit more expedited, a little bit more supported when we do that. Yeah, get the poison out of there. So again, just like we did with our other roller, we're gonna add 3 drops of each oil and then top with our carrier. So you're starting to see a pattern. If you're not really familiar with using roller balls that you've made from scratch, hopefully this will give you some motivation to encourage you to try this. Okay, so we're gonna add 3 drops of our Digestin. 1, 2, 3. Super duper simple here, folks, super duper simple. And then our wild orange, 3 drops of wild orange. And I love the dropper tops from Share Oils because it makes it really, really even more efficient, so you're not dropping anything. And then Deep Blue, and it just smells so good. Oops, good thing that wasn't full. Okay, and 3 drops of our Deep Blue. 1, 2, 3. And then we just top this with our fractionated coconut oil, again, just up to the neck like we do. And I love having the pump here because it just makes it no mess and super efficient and simple along our journey. And then we take our rollerball fitment again. These are glass, frosted glass from the Root and Petal, until it clicks, and you just put on the top whichever color you like, and in no time we have our tummy taming digestive support roller. This is going to help our kiddos if they've eaten something that doesn't sit well with them, if they are feeling nervous about their day. You know, you can lean on this as well as the emotional roller if they've, like I said, if they've eaten something that didn't sit well with them, or they are not really good in the car. This is a great option for you. The next one is our sleep roller. This is classic, 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 classic. I love this one so very much. And these are oils that I just absolutely love. These are top shelf oils in our home. So in this blend, this really is a pillar of our wellness when we're thinking about supporting our bodies. Sleep is absolutely critical, because when we're sleeping, that's when our body is restoring and repairing from the day. We're downloading all the information that we learned, all the stimulation that we experienced in our day, all that they're learning at school. They really need to make sure that they are getting a really, really good restful sleep blend. Sorry about that, yes, applying the tummy roller. So thank you, Joe, for reminding me. I was getting ahead of myself, too excited about the sleep roller. So for the tummy taming roller, you will roll this in circular motions around your navel and around your lower back, behind the ears, and then direct inhalation from your palms if motion sickness sets in. So you can just roll this right into your palms, and really deep breaths, 2 or 3 really nice and slow deep breaths. You can put this behind the ears as well. You can put it down the spine, down the feet, and in circular motions around your navel area. If you've eaten something that was a little too much, if you've eaten excessively, had too much to drink, this is a really great way for you to support any bloating or gas or constipation or discomfort in your belly, or if you're feeling nauseated. So that is our digestive tummy taming roller. And Joe, thank you so much for reminding me about the application process. So now we're going to talk again about our lights out Sleep Blend. And this is Olivia's classic Oasis blend. Again, sleep is the pillar of our wellness. If you've been following me for a while, you know that sleep is something that we really talk about a lot. It's really important to get quality sleep. Olivia gets about 12 hours of sleep a night. She really needs her sleep. Even if she gets 1 hour less of sleep, if she goes to bed later, she's not a happy person the next day. So it's really important that we do all these things, and we can use our oils to support us. Calming oils in the bathtub with some Epsom salts or magnesium mocktails after dinner. These are things that we build on. And if you've been following me for a while, you start to see these patterns of things that we do in our home that I love sharing with you. The magnesium mocktails, the magnesium salts in the bath, supporting our bodies topically, diffusing, taking our vitamins, taking our probiotics, eating natural foods whenever possible, lots of raw veggies, fruits, lots of water, positivity, all these things play a role, and are puzzles, pieces of the puzzle that really link together so beautifully. So for our sleep blend, we are going to add juniper berry, and juniper berry is the oil of the night. It's great for supporting calm dreams. It's very revitalizing, and it helps protect you and help you feel courageous. And again, if you want information on the essential oils for emotions, that's where I get all of the emotional therapeutic properties of the oils. So if you have the emotions wheel, you can use this to match up feelings and emotions with different oils to pair together, and it's a really useful tool. So juniper berry is the oil of the night. It's really, really great. I love this. It is just a great oil. And then of course we're using wild orange. And again, you're going to see these patterns of oils that can work for you in so many ways. They're so versatile. So wild orange we talked about a little bit earlier before. And then we've got our On Guard, which is our protective blend. And we want to make sure that we have that immunity boosted in a simple way that we can diffuse overnight. That's just really great and simple and streamlined for us. I love diffusing On Guard. It's spicy, it's aromatic, it's herbaceous, and it just, I didn't even like it at first, to be honest with you. It had to grow on me, but it really grew on me quickly. And now we diffuse it every single day when she comes home from school. So I love using On Guard in this blend. And then we're going to use Breathe, the respiratory blend. And this is just a great way to support your airways, support open airways during the night, especially if you don't have a fan or a ceiling fan or anything like that, and you have a little bit more of dry air. You might really like having that respiratory support going from your diffuser. So especially if you or your kiddos wake up with a dry, scratchy throat in the morning, this is a great oil to add to your diffuser blends at nighttime. And then I love also adding patchouli. Patchouli is the oil of physicality, and it helps you feel grounded, confident, and stable, which we all want more of that in our lives. And we can use this so that we wake up feeling powerful and strong. It's calming, it's stabilizing, it's great for calming those rambunctious feelings. And then of course we're going to also add cedarwood. And this roller has quite a few oils, but these are our absolute favorite evening sleepy time diffuser blend for Olivia's room, and it's totally worth the effort of making a roller ball that goes along with it as well. So again, we're just going to have all of our little soldiers lined up, and we're going to do 3 drops of each of these oils in our roller ball for sleep. And the cool thing about this is you can have it with you, so that if you're on a road trip maybe, or if your kiddos just need a little extra support, you have this sleep combo with you that you can roll onto them maybe after dinner as they start to wind down into their evening routine and they just need a little bit of calming. It's a great way to kind of get you into that zone. Now you can also do this at bedtime. So in addition to diffusing the same oils, in addition to rolling on those same oils, you're really maximizing the benefits. So they're breathing them in from the diffuser, and then they're absorbing them topically, and it's just awesome. For the diffuser blend, I actually just put equal parts of each of these oils. So there are 6 oils in this blend. So I would put 1/6 oil of each in a dropper bottle. So however large your dropper bottle is, put equal parts of each of the oils into your diffuser blend, and then use a dropper, and you can put about 3 to 5 drops of your diffuser blend oils into the diffuser, so that it's just like a roller bottle and you're not using too much, but each of those drops is going to be equal parts of all those oils. So it's a really efficient way for you to maximize the benefits of your oils. So then we're going to do our 3 drops of patchouli and then cedarwood. And this is just such a streamlined and fun way for you to utilize your oils to the maximum benefits for you. especially when it comes to back to school. Now, again, if you don't have kiddos that are school age, you can still benefit from these. If you don't have kids at all, you can still benefit from these. You can use these for yourself. There is no way that you are not gonna love this blend. It is so awesome. But again, like I said, this is what works really well for us in our home, that we just really love this blend. So I want you to experiment for yourself. I want you to tell me what blends you love. Now, you just wanna make sure that you put the fitment in there, and then you top it with your roller bottle cap. And here we have our lights out sleepy time blend. I want you to experiment. I want you to get comfortable experimenting. I want you to feel confident and really proud of the oil blends that you are making to support your family at any given moment, so that you are prepared for anything that comes at you. And our next roller bottle that we're going to use, and again, you can, for this one, you can just put this in your palms and have your kids or you do deep palm inhalations, and then you can swipe this down their feet and spine. So then we have got our last two roller blends, and the next one is our seasonal blend for support when the seasons change and as needed for any seasonal or respiratory support. And this is another one of my absolute favorite diffuser blends. We talked a bunch about this over the springtime when I made my, my homemade Breathe Vapor Sticks. This is Siberian fir, lime, and eucalyptus. So Siberian fir and lime and eucalyptus are just such an amazing combo for your airways. And so because I love the lime color, we're using our lime cap from the Root and Petal. Okay, and I just love this combo. It smells like a clean man. I'm obsessed with this combo. It smells so nice. And Siberian fir is just one of my also absolute favorite oils, and I feel like I say that a lot, but I really mean it. This oil is just so great, and I'm really glad that it became available last year after convention. So Siberian fir is the oil of perspective, and it supports a peaceful feeling. It supports clear and open airways. It supports any congestion or any seasonal discomfort from pollen season or anything like that. So this oil is going to be amazing for you. You're going to love it. Eucalyptus, again, another powerhouse for me. I love the way eucalyptus smells. It is the oil of wellness, and it's one of my absolute favorites. It is so refreshing, and it opens my airways really nicely. We actually found out that this oil was used during World War I to control infections and influenza outbreaks. So yes, we are absolutely keeping eucalyptus handy this fall when it is maximum time for kiddos to be missing school and being sick. We're not going to have any of that. So it is very clean and fresh, and you're going to love this oil. And then lime is the oil of zest, and it is uplifting, and it's a really great one to pair with these oils, because it's just going to really brighten up your mood. And especially if you're feeling down from respiratory troubles or you are dealing with seasonal threats, this is going to really just perk you up. I love this all winter. Like I mentioned, I love making my own Breathe Sticks with this combo. If you saw my scope last wintertime or around the spring, we also did little personal diffuser inhaler sticks with this combo. So you'll definitely have to check that out, and there's a scope for that. So for here, again, we're doing 3 drops of each of these oils. Super simple and super streamlined. Okay, so 3 drops of Siberian fir, 3 drops of eucalyptus, and 3 drops of lime. And for this one, we're also just gonna, like we did with all the others, we're gonna top this with our carrier oil of choice, and then top with our roller bottle lid and fitment. And then for this roller bottle, we are going to roll this over the nose bridge. So that's this area right here. You can roll it above the brow area. Never put oils in the eyes or in the ears. So what I like to do is tell people like raccoon eyes, and go around the eyes if you absolutely need to. Ooh, there's a little fly. If you absolutely need to for respiratory support, but really this nose and sinus area is going to really support you great. So, you know, just rolling it there, kind of the cheekbones area, above the brows, behind the mastoid bone, so that bony area behind your ear. That's a really great spot for this as well. Feet, around your neck in a ring, just like where a necklace would be. Those are all really great places for this combo. So I really hope you try this. This is just such a staple for us, and I don't even know how I discovered this combo, but I just love it so much. The labels are from Oil and Stone Co., so you're gonna absolutely love those. Okay, and then roller bottle in, Boom. And now we have our airway support blend with our Siberian fir, eucalyptus, and lime, and it smells like a clean man. So if your hubby needs a little freshening up, this is also an inadvertent cologne roller. And so then, oh, you're welcome. And we're gonna put this in our little roller zipper case, okay? And then last but not least, one of our absolute must-have essentials for our household is our Boo Boo blend, because Olivia is a very active kiddo and she also gets nosebleeds. That is one thing. So she has never had a fever, she's never had an ear infection, but she gets nosebleeds. And she gets it from, I think, George's side of the family. They're prone to nosebleeds as well. This is our Band-Aid healing blend roller, and I love that it's yellow because it just makes you feel happy if you're having a nosebleed and you are maybe gonna feel sad soon. So also, if you've had a boo-boo, you're probably crying and maybe sad, and so if you've got any scrapes or bumps or bruises or your nose is bleeding, this is a phenomenal oil for this. So we use this every morning and every night for just preventing the nosebleeds, and this has been an awesome wonder blend for us. It stops the bleeding almost instantly. So we call this liquid stitches because it's going to have an oil called helichrysum. And helichrysum is an amazing powerhouse oil that if you do not have it, save up your points and get it for free. It is liquid band-aids, liquid stitches. You're gonna love this. Cuts, scrapes, scratches, bruises, anything like that for trauma and pain. And then frankincense is gonna be great for all skin, any skin thing, anything related to the skin. Kelly says we use that too for her girl that gets nosebleeds often. Yeah, it is an absolute must-have in any mommy or auntie or grandma's toolkit. Frankincense is common sense, so frankincense is a powerhouse again for anything cellular, anything skin related, cuts, bruises, bleeding, anything. So these two together are absolute magic in a bottle. So this blend is going to be so grateful. You're going to be so grateful to have this blend. And again, if your child is prone to nosebleeds, I would highly recommend making a roller of this and having it handy in their room, and then have one in your to-go bag. So again, we are just going to do 3 drops of each of these oils, and we're going to top it with our fractionated coconut oil, and then put on our roller cap. And again, we're making this really streamlined, really simple. I'm chatting our way through it, but you know, if you are just making these for yourselves and for your family, you can do this really quickly. And it's important that, you know, I really wanted to be thorough. I want to explain to you why I'm using each of these oils. I want to explain to you the benefits and the properties and the therapeutic uses for each of these oils. And I want you to feel comfortable with blending them, with how to use them, with when to use them, with why to use them, and why we make roller balls, and why it makes so much sense to make your own roller balls. So in no time now, we have our Band-Aid blend, okay? So again, you can just roll this over the nose bridge area like this. That's what we do with Olivia every single night. And we roll it above this area as well, just to really support the blood flow in all of those areas, support the cellular function, all of that. And then you can just have this on hand in case you get a bump or scratch or scrape or bruise or anything of that nature. So in no time, we have made 6 of my essentials, my absolute essentials for your kiddos going back to school. And you can make these in a zipper case so you have them on the go. You have these for your carpool line or wherever you're going. These are just going to be so great and supportive for you, and this is a great way to have your oils handy. All of these oils we used a ton of oils, and they're all now condensed in really easy to use roller bottles, okay? And so this is just such a fantastic way for you to support your kids when they're going back to school, for you to support yourself when you are living your life, when you are supporting your family, supporting everyone that needs everything from you, from mood and emotions, to immunity, to your digestive function, to your sleep, to your seasonal challenges, and to any boo-boos that crop up. So again, in no time, we made our mood support blend, we made our immunity support blend, we made our digestive tummy taming blend, we made the lights out blend for sleep, we made the airway support blend for healthy open airways and any seasonal threats, and we made our liquid Band-Aid roller for nosebleeds. The case actually was offered to us in doTERRA years ago, a couple years ago, so I don't know that these are available anymore, but you can absolutely find a ton of zipper cases for roller bottles on Amazon. I also love these from the Red Fox Lane, which you can fit a bunch of rollers in here, so these are really great too. So in no time, we made all of these blends that you can use to support your kiddos and yourself this year when you're going back to school. And I hope that you all have a smooth and balanced, healthy school year for everybody. You'll have to tag me on Instagram or Facebook if you try any of these. This is pure magic in a roller. It's convenient, it's simple, it is gonna save you a ton of money, it's not messy, it's not fussy. You're gonna love this. So if you're not already making your own roller balls, of course you can use the ones from doTERRA. There's nothing wrong with that. But try making your own. It's really fun. It is all about choices. It's a choose your own adventure. Also, don't forget that the HD Clear Kit is 10% off all month. The Manuka and the Litsea are free with any qualifying order, and those have never been offered before to the US, so those are super amazing. Reach out if you are ready to purchase essential oils and you want my support and leadership. I have got a free welcome bundle for you, and you'll have an all-access pass to all the research that I've done, all the replays, all the demonstrations, all the tutorials, everything that I have since 2014 in one place in my private oil community page, and I would love to support you and bring you in. So workshops, tutorials, all the resources, archived, searchable, super accessible for everyone. I can't wait to support you. Reach out to me if you need help and you want to get started. I will see you guys next week for more fun, and I hope you have an amazing weekend ahead. Bye guys, have a great weekend.